All right, all right. And I didn't even put it up, but I will. Antisocial experience number 145.
145.
Lifetime.
Lifetime, like the movies.
Yeah, this ain't no Lifetime movie.
No.
If that's what you're thinking, you're in the wrong spot.
No, believe me, I'm not thinking that at all.
Somebody will, though, with that title.
Maybe they will.
Lifetime movie?
Yeah, maybe they'll think it's just reruns of Little House.
This is a tragedy.
What, reruns of Little House? There's no tragedy in reruns of Little House.
Our Little House is a tragedy.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Anyhow, coming out to you live from the eastern coast of the United States, as always, Nick.
Jimmy.
There we go. You have it. The usual suspects. We have a bit of a different background today. Take a moment to advertise this. This is content that we create. There have been many hands in creating this content over the years, not just myself.
And not just these ones.
Yeah, Jimmy, Tim, any guests that we've had on recently. Another Jimmy. That's funny, the Jimmy swap. I was going to retitle that episode.
Yeah, no, that was kind of cool, man. When I saw that, I was like, well, at least the guy had a good name, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Good name, good place to be.
Yeah.
Good people.
Yeah, you didn't even have to switch out the title name. Just like this one for this one. He was probably way smarter and better looking, though.
Yeah, I felt dumb, dude.
Well, like I said, yeah, he makes movies. I just...
Really?
I make my life go to shit.
Wow, I didn't mute my phone.
I even did today, so you're busted on that.
Yeah, I'm busted on that.
Yeah, I actually did mute my phone.
Anyhow, I'm going to do that right now. We came in today, no real plan, as always.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Wow, yeah.
These shows aren't scripted.
No.
And I want to tell that to not just you or me, but everybody out there, anybody that happens to catch it. They're not real scripted in the sense that we don't lay them out ahead of time.
No, and you know, I don't want to interrupt you here, but like I was doing my thing, we'll get to here in a bit, the other night, and I scripted kind of one out, like I just made like little cliff notes of where I wanted to go each time.
Right.
And I actually found it harder.
To do it?
Yeah.
Following the notes?
Yeah, than to just talk.
Yeah, it is.
As weird as that is.
That's
The only problem I find with just talking is sometimes I forget to mention things.
When you're just talking?
Yes.
You forget to mention things.
Forget to mention things that I want to mention. But if I script it out, I have a hard time transitioning. I have a hard time like fitting everything in correctly, like rather than if I was just flowing, talking, you know?
Right. No, and I agree there. It is definitely hard to do either way. What you got to do is find, I think, for me at least, I found something that worked.
Yeah.
A process to work. And it's kind of a little bit like I don't have a full laid out script.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just kind of go with little bullet points. Like I'll put a word that reminds me of what I want to talk about. That's kind of what I did,
yeah. And I couldn't transition from. I like I said, my mind hasn't been there either. So like I could have had to do with it too.
Well, you know,
it is what it is.
Practice, man, practice. Remember, you used to skate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How many times did you fall?
I still fall, man.
Right?
Yeah, I still fall.
It hurts more every year that goes by.
I 2 years ago I joined a country band, and right before my first show back, I was skating home from work because I didn't have a license then. And I longboard now. I don't skate, but I wiped out coming around this curve, dude, and I tore my hand up and everything else. Needless to say, I ended up playing my first show with like a bandage wrapped around my hand, which looks real cool on a bass player. But yeah, it happened.
Yeah, injuries suck, man.
Yeah, especially when you're old.
But no, doing the content, creating it, as we've said many shows during this whole year of 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has been a big topic of ours for 2020. But it's been a good topic. It's been one of the only good topics of 2020.
Definitely a good topic.
Yeah.
I think now, like I said, now is as good a time as any. There's a lot of people I realize that aren't working.
No.
And there are some people that are fortunate enough to work. Can include myself. Fortunate, very fortunate to have a job, to have something to do.
Same here.
It's, but whether you do or don't, now's as good a time as any to refine something. If you want to start something new, want to create something, there's many places you can do it. And you can do it with little to no money involved. You may have to get some required gear. But if you want to do videos, if you want to do audio, and you happen to possess even the simplest of things like a smartphone with a Mickey Mouse sticker on it,
Yeah.
Thanks, kids. Um, you can. Phones are shooting such good video now. That's a way you can start YouTube videos. The sound's not going to be great, but get a free software such as Audacity, or I don't know what it is on the Linux side. Oh, I guess it would be Audacity. That's multi-platform, Mac, Windows, Linux. It's a free audio editing software. You could clean up your audio from that phone by EQing it, noise reduction, and all that.
Oh, nice.
So if you have just a basic phone, you can create videos, create podcasts, interview people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but that's...
Well, you have had your hand in. You've tried your hand at it a few times.
Yeah, I've done. Well, we started with that Jimmy and Todd show is how I originally started doing this podcasting thing.
This format.
Yeah.
But it was audio only.
It was audio only. We actually did tape our first 2 or 3 episodes.
Like video?
We videoed them, yes.
Just didn't upload.
No.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
No. And then I came on here, and obviously we do the video and everything here. And now I started a new one called Jimmy's World, and I was gonna do video, and I was really like I had the tripod set up and everything, but I was such a fucking wreck that I was like, I can't go on, I could not. I couldn't keep my composure to let people to see me. So I just decided right then and there that it was going to be audio only.
It's a tough balance. Well, you can transition to video at some point.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I'm going to. I don't know. I just think it's a little better. I don't know, just audio wise. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, this started out as audio only, and then eventually we included video.
Yeah. The nice thing about it for me is like it's literally just, I don't know. If you haven't listened or you haven't, it's called Jimmy's World on Anchor, Spotify, yada yada yada. But plugging myself there. But it's just literally just a rundown of my life. Like right now, I'm going through and this is what started it. My ex and I were gonna do a podcast together. We recently split up and stuff, and things have been getting to me real bad. So I just was like, you know what, fuck it, the other night, and was just like made one real quick, hit record, and just unleashed everything I was feeling for those few minutes, and I published it, and the response was like overwhelming, really yeah. People actually told me I was inspirational to them, which thanks. That's not really what I was aiming for, just because I was just doing it for myself, just so I could feel better. I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have anybody I can run to and be like, here's my problems, man. Will you listen to me? I don't have that, I don't have a group of friends to run to. Like I'm 37 years old. Like that time in my life's over.
Right.
So I don't know, sitting in my room, talking to my phone, at least made it feel like, I don't know, I was at least talking to something or someone that was neutral in a sense.
That is a good aspect of this format if you do it solo. Or with a co-host, I think it's a little harder because you don't have somebody that's so neutral, but you at least have somebody that...
Oh, dude, it's so much nicer to bounce off somebody, believe me.
Oh, yeah.
I find myself going, a whole bunch of times.
That's where editing comes in. You gotta edit the stuff out.
Yeah, eventually. I like it raw.
There's multiple layers to it, though, because you can just record something, and this is for anybody out there, Jimmy included, along with anybody else wanting to record. You can record something, just do it raw as it is, upload it. That's going to be rough. It's harder in the long run for many people to just follow along, listen when it's bad audio. So work on your audio, that's one thing. But then you can include the level of video. You can record something, as what you said you weren't sure you wanted to do right then.
Right.
And made it an audio only.
Yeah.
And we went the opposite direction on this show, started out audio and included video later. And then there's the aspect of, well, if you're doing that, why not throw another monkey on your back and see if you can take it up one more level? Other than record it, let's do it live. Let's look foolish live.
Yeah.
And I think we succeed at looking foolish weekly.
Believe me,
on a regular basis.
Yeah, I succeed at looking foolish on a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week basis.
But
I can ruin anything.
We'll kind of make this an all-inclusive, all-in-one. If you want to get into creating content, if you want to do something and you're not sure, you're somebody that gets around in life and you get on the internet for Facebook. That's one of the things you check, or maybe you check whatever. I don't know. Some people read news online, check out magazines. Most stuff's digital print these days. Not all, most. Places to go to do stuff. I think some places offer a free plan. Anchor's one of them. There's
Yeah.
a few other ones.
Yeah, I forget what the other ones are. I actually tested a few of them before I actually went with Anchor.
Right.
What Todd and I did when we originally started.
Yeah, so you have, if you want to do, does Anchor have a video section where you can do video with that?
I don't know if it does or not. I've never really dove into it, to be honest with you. I figured out
Right.
what I needed to do, and then I kind
That
of
was
left it
it.
at that.
Right.
Which is what I do with everything. Like, I figure out what I need to do with it, and then I could really care less about the rest of it, which is horrible, but
So
that's what it is.
if you want to do audio, Anchor's a good one for free. I think there are a few others. Check if you have an iPhone or Android phone. Check on the Google Play Store or the App Store if it's iOS, even an iPad.
Yeah,
If
it's
you're
a-
using computer only, you can definitely, I think you should be able to get to some free market.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's one thing you can do. Then there's obviously YouTube and Vimeo. I'm not sure that Vimeo is entirely free. I think if you want to do certain lengths of content or possibly certain qualities of content, you have to pay money to have like a premium account for Vimeo at least. YouTube is 100% free, always free.
Mhm.
That's if you want to add that. And then live streaming, that adds the whole next level. If you're going to do live broadcast, that you're going to need equipment to do that. You can literally do it from a phone, but you're going to have phone quality audio unless you
Right.
get the gear you need to hook
And it's
your
probably
audio
going to get
into your
choppy
phone.
and stuff at times. I don't know. Anytime I've watched phone video, it's usually after a while, like live video, it gets choppy and stuff. You know what I mean? It cuts out.
It will. Part of it is the person's cell connection. The choppy ones are where they're moving around a lot, or they're in a place with a metal roof, or when they're in a
I
car
gotcha. Yeah.
and cell signal degrading. Another part of that is YouTube and like YouTube, Facebook, whatever platform you may be sending it out to, is compressing that video and audio. Because obviously, if you're live streaming 6 gigabytes worth of HD video,
Yeah.
they don't want to have to house that, so they're compressing it as much as they can to save space on their servers. That's part of it there. So there's some spaces. If you want to do the audio podcast thing, one thing I will talk about, and this goes for all of it, whether it be simple audio podcast, live streams, videos, if you're uploading videos, the place that you go with, always check their terms of service. One thing that you can run into, and I know I've mentioned this before, is you can not end up the owner of your content that you created. You know, some places will do the hard lifting for you, will set up your little web page place on the internet or publish it to whatever platform. Whenever you go the route of doing it all yourself, you have to learn a lot more stuff, be multi-talented to do it. Or not multi-talented, but like a jack of all trades. You're going to do multiple things to get a show published, but you will 100% own your show, whereas when you go with a service that does a lot of that lifting for you, you can end up owning your show, but it is difficult sometimes, if at all, if you can ever fully get all the rights to your show. So that's, a tale of caution to anybody out there that may want to go with the free service. But the free services are good and bad.
With everything, pros and cons.
There are pros and cons. They're good to test run something. If you like it in the long run, I wouldn't necessarily keep it free. If you want to own it, want to monetize it, want to have all the rights to it. But also the bad of that is there's so many shows out, and even YouTube channels, where people just took and they do an episode or two and then they're done. That's it.
Yeah.
That's, and it's like the market can be flooded with that. It's like, how do you pick and choose? Oh, well, these guys haven't. And just because they only have a few episodes or maybe one season of an audio podcast or one season of a YouTube series,
Right.
that don't mean anything.
It doesn't mean they're done by any means.
Doesn't mean they're done, but maybe they are done with that. The creators are doing a different series, different format, whatever.
Right.
And that show may be more popular than you know. That's why it's
still there.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you have the 1, 2, 3 episodes and that's it, you kind of know, like, there was somebody testing out, but
Yeah, well, that's like, mine, like I said, my episodes are only about 10 to 15 minutes long, but I've already cranked out 5. Maybe
Right.
even going to be a 6 tonight. We're going to see
There you go, man.
if I have
I didn't
time.
even know nothing about this. My co-host comes in and he's like, "Yeah, I'm making a show." I'm like drop what I'm working on, about
Yeah.
fell over. Like, what?
No, I just, like I said, I was losing it, so I lost it.
No, well, that's good. I think that's good and healthy, man. Just it,
It's helping.
you're not a unique case. Anybody out there can do this.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think the hurdle to get over is, do you really want to put yourself out there? I think that's
Right, and honestly, if you just want to record yourself and go back and listen to yourself, you don't have to do what I did and publish it and let everybody hear it. You can just go back and listen to it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you can honestly just do that if that's what you need to do. Like, I don't know. This is what I like to do, so I put myself out there. And I don't care. Like I said, I guarantee half my audience is probably using it to laugh at me and, make fun of me or whatever else. And that doesn't laugh away, man.
yeah.
It's
if you can get a
literally,
laugh,
it's getting off my back.
But that's I think that's a big holdup for anybody wanting to create whether it be a live series, YouTube video, podcast. I think that's a big holdup, that actually many people hit record and they have that footage, those audio files, they have them stock saved up.
Right.
But actually getting to where it's published, put it out to the world, release it,
Yeah.
shill it to some people, send it out. I think that's the hurdle that stops so many people, and I've heard so many people on different shows, live streams, recorded videos saying that was their big hurdle, actually
Publishing,
doing something with it. You can record all you want and clean it up. You might have the best show in the world that people are going to love, but you'll never know till you put it out there.
Yep. You never know until it's there.
Yeah.
You don't know what's got to you. You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Right.
Something like that.
That is a saying. I don't know if that applies.
It's a Cinderella song too, I think.
Like the band Cinderella?
Yeah. Not like the chick with the glass slipper.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
maybe she had like
Well, maybe she has a hits. I don't know. Cinderella's greatest hits. I don't know.
Cinderella Disney punk band.
Yeah,
That'd be great, right?
Yeah.
I'm a fan already.
Right. Smash this pumpkin.
I knew she was part of your crew, damn it.
Bibbity bobbity, fuck you. That's totally punk rock.
That is, man.
Yeah.
I concur, that is.
What time we got here?
Um,
I got a couple minutes.
Lots of time to do nothing.
Yeah, I got a few minutes.
Another thing is just, like I said, it's as good a time now as any.
Yeah.
Being that a lot of people have no more time.
And there's nothing to do. Like, I've found myself listening and watching and just,
More?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. It's,
And my ex, she was big on the TikTok thing, and I don't know. I guess that's for maybe a younger generation. I don't get it. I don't know.
yeah, I don't understand it myself. It's, I don't know. I don't understand a lot of stuff, though. I'm the uncool dad.
So I'm just the uncool person.
The uncool guy.
Yeah.
The corner's over there. You can sit down. Just kidding, Jim.
No, it's all right.
Don't take it to heart. No, do something, create something, make something awesome. Put it out there, though. Don't just, if you want to keep it for you, cool. But if it's something you want to share with people,
Yeah,
want to get it out, you got to get it out there. You never know who's going to respond, who's going to listen, who will like it, who will pull something from it.
Right. Yeah.
There's...
Yeah, like I said, people even got something out of my whining and complaining about myself. So if people can get something out of that, people can get something out of anything,
Oh yeah, it's the little things in life that I think that make sense, that people dig and get into.
I used to think that. I'm starting to believe differently now, though.
What, the little things?
Yes.
It's got to be bigger, greater.
I don't know. I always thought the little things were the most important things, and like I'm having a hard time believing that right now.
I don't know. I don't think they're the most important, but I think they are important. Without the little things, you can't build to the big things.
Yeah.
That's I'm trying to think how to fit this in. I remember listening to a podcast one time, and this creator had this content, and she was saying about how great it, like, basically she was wanting, before she even ever established anything, had a show, had done anything, had even published, she wanted to monetize it and put it out there. Like, if you want this, you have to buy it right off the bat. Like, no way to review it, no way to know.
Yeah.
whether it was complete garbage or not. Yeah, I think we just had a buffer. That's fine now. No way to find out whether it was good, bad, what, you could kind of get what the show was about due to the title and maybe some descriptions, but yeah, she was full on wanting like monetization at the start. And like, telling herself, I know there's a market for this. And this is how I'm going to do it. And this is the only way I'm going to do it. And the few times I'd heard her on different shows, they're basically like, yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how this space or most spaces work. Like, you just don't.
Right.
Just because you create doesn't mean it's gold.
Right. Yeah.
So don't go into it with that illusion or delusion that just because you're doing something, it's 100. Yeah, it's gold.
Yeah.
It's got. There's a learning curve to anything new. If you haven't been doing it all your life or for a long time, or that's not your wheelhouse, you've got to practice.
Yeah. How you get in Carnegie Hall?
Right.
Practice.
We're there next week, right? Henry, are we there next? I think so. Yeah. He said yeah.
Next week.
Next week.
But until then, I got to get booking out of here.
All right. Jim says he's got to get out. I did have some stuff pulled up. Check it out on Reddit. I'll pull it up. I ain't going to play it. But it is a good thing. Sure, I'll give you a refund on your newly installed window. Can you guess what happens? Just from that. Somebody got a newly installed window, didn't like the job, wanted a refund.
Smashed it out.
Yep.
You got it.
Great stuff. Great times. The world used to work like that.
Yeah, I know.
And not anymore because everybody has feelings.
I know.
They've always had feelings. But
yeah, but now they use them.
There's going to be laws against feelings soon.
I can't wait.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyhow, Nick and Jim signing off.
Till next time.
Till next time, be safe, people. Have a good week.
Yeah. Love one another.
Henry, end it. Get us out of here. We're done. End it.
Send it.